Good morning, folks. I just found out this news. It's on the website of bloodlines2.com, and I'm just reading this as it goes. I tried to find some more info, but here we go. So, things have been somewhat quiet, they say, on the development front. Like, okay. But they made the decision that Hardsuit Labs, who are the developers of Bloodlines 2, will no longer be leading the development. Like, I've never heard of a publisher dropping a developer. And this is in the year of release, after they've pushed the due date past, whatever. This is after they've let go all these other writers, because apparently the writing is done. So Mitsuda rather, and Kai Clooney were let go back in August last year. And then Kara Ellison, that somewhat controversial writer, left in October 2020. Whereupon they hired Samantha Wallschlaeger from Bioware. You're like, oh, okay, that's weird. Isn't the game done? Isn't the writing done? Why do you need to hire these people? And it's not releasing this year. This is the beginning of the year. This is February. So they need another 10 months at least to release their game, which, of course, they've let go of their developers. Of course, they need someone to make the game now. Is it bug testing? Like, what are they doing? The game is very important to us. Oh, we've also stopped accepting pre-orders. Yeah, that's a good idea. The game is very important to us and has been an ambitious project from the very start. In order to meet our goals for it, we've come to the conclusion that a change is needed, and as a result, more development time is required. So what the heck is, when was this change needed that you started letting go all the writers last year? Did you not think, hey, maybe we need more developers or bug testers or whatever the case, whatever the problem is? Is it writing? Was the story not good enough? That's interesting. When you're that late in development, I understand saying goodbye to your writers, saying thank you for your work. Everything's great. We don't need you anymore. We wish you well. That was never a thing. They just let them go. That doesn't make sense. Now they're getting rid of the entire studio of developers. Wow. We'd like to take this opportunity to honor Hardsuit Labs for their efforts and thank them for their hard work on the project. The studio has done a tremendous job in laying the foundations of the game. Dude, the game should be out. What happened? How do you drop your developer at the 11th hour? What was the problem? Tell us what the problem was so we know what's going on. It shouldn't be that hard. We need more time for development. On what? Polish? The code wasn't even ready? The core gameplates weren't even ready? What are you talking about? We hope that you, the community, will also appreciate their contribution to Bloodlines 2. How do we know what their contributions are? What did they do? What was Mitsuda doing all this time? He seemed to be rather frustrated, in case you forgot. He was incredibly disappointed and frustrated at what he saw as a surprise decision on the part of Paradox. We're thankful for your contributions supporting throughout the game's development. We understand how important this is to you, and we'd love to share more with you. As soon as we can, we'd let you know that the future development team of Bloodlines 2 will look like. They don't even have a solution yet. We just don't even know. Why would... I'm like, what is happening? Here's Hardsuit Labs. They had nothing to say. They're just, I don't know, just being friendly on Twitter. Here's the actual hardsuitlabs.com. I guess they should get rid of this really quickly. On their website, they're hiring. Oh, they're hiring, really. If you go to this link, you got Bloodlines 2. Well, they're not hiring for Bloodlines 2 anymore. Here's a quote from Mitsuda. Why is this still here? This should have been gone back in August. What is going... Is this like a skeleton or a ghost website? they're I don't know what other jobs they've got at Hardsuit. Senior environment artist, lead character artist, lead concept artist. Obviously, it's all remote, but that's never stopped other companies from working. Is it for Bloodlines? I don't know. They're just hiring these people, obviously for something else now. Unless they're just late in updating their website. Like this is, I've never heard of this. Dropping a developer on the year of release date when the game's not finished. Like it's just nuts. Anyway, this is a shock to me. I don't know what to say. Hopefully you guys can find more information in the next few days. But thanks for listening.